All right, let's get this started. It's 12 o'clock Pacific time, so let's begin this Q&A session. Really quick before we begin, I'd like to introduce the one and only Asimo 3089.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Hey!
Cool. So yeah, I'm Asimo, Asimo, whatever you want to call me. Let's do this
That's my
Q&A.
first question.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? All right, cool. So before we begin... Oh, sorry, go on.
I say Asimo, but I don't really care.
Okay, that's what I thought, but then I heard Alex call you Asimo and I was confused. All right, let's begin. So the way this Q&A session will work, I'm going to shortly open up the Q&A submissions channel. So that'll be where you submit your questions. And then if you are wanting to ask your question in the stage channel, by that I mean you will talk to us and actually use your voice. You'll need a microphone to ask your question. Make sure you raise your hand for that. So I'll be monitoring the Q&A submission channel. Let me open that right now. Let's get started. There will be a really long slow mode for that channel, so please only ask one question and make sure you don't waste your single message. And there we go. It is open. And oh my goodness, the questions are flooding in. Okay, let me scroll up. I'll try to do this as best as possible. First person to ask questions.
Yeah, we have a lot of people here.
Yeah, what are we at? 735. Oh my. All right. You know, I wish there was a search function in this request to speak. So I apologize for any downtime as I search through this list. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go get started. I don't see this dude raising his hand. So Noah the King NL asks, how hard was it to develop Jailbreak?
Good question. Jailbreak was actually a lot of fun to work on. I feel like we had the hardest time around the first year of it because we were just so new to it and we weren't expecting the game to be so big. So, for example, like when we wrote a lot of the code or built the map, we really thought the game would only last a few months at best. And so we weren't totally prepared for what it would turn into, but I think it really worked out. But yeah, the first year was kind of hard, and after that it was really easy.
Yeah, look where we're at now. It's 2021. Who would have known?
Yeah, we have 5 billion visits. That's crazy.
All right. Cosmic Crocodile has a good question, and I just saw him raise his hand, and I just lost it. Give me one moment.
Oh yeah.
If you raise your hand, try not to unraise it because it messes up the order, and I can't find it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. All right, here we go. Let me invite you. I invited. Let's see if this works.
Wow, we have almost 800 people in here.
Oh man. All right, Cosmic Crocodile. You should be able to join. I invited you to speak. We cannot hear you right now. Oh. Hello.
There he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What's your question?
All right. Well, it's actually two of them, but all right.
Okay.
What was your favorite update to work on, and what was your least one?
Ooh. Okay. So favorite right off the bat, I really loved working on the Tomb update. We had so much time to work on it. We had good plans. We wrote documents to plan it all. Just the Tomb itself was cool to work on and like really different. It kind of feels like a different game. Least favorite. Least favorite's usually the like bug fixing type of stuff. It's not like it's terrible, but it's just not a fun thing to work on. And I think the players can usually agree. It's like, it's not a new feature or something. We're just working on bugs and stuff, and it can be a little monotonous, but we don't really have bad updates.
Right, thank you very much, Asimo. Could I ask you something real quick before I go?
Yeah, sure.
Like caracals?
I don't even know what those are.
They're like big cats.
Big cats?
Funny ears.
Are you? I'll just say yes. There you go.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Of course.
it. Thank you for having me. Have a nice day, Asimo. I love your game, man.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for asking your question. All right. I don't know what you just signed yourself up for, but
Yeah, I don't either.
all right. Cool Yoshi Luigi. Let's bring you in.
I know that guy.
All right.
So right off the bat, yes, you do know me because you've killed me like 50 billion times. Okay. The question I asked, I definitely didn't want to ask that, but I had a question planned earlier, and the Cosmic's question actually reminded me of that question, which is honestly more important. So in relating to the bug fixing stuff, when will the next one of those be, and how often will they be? Because the bug fixes are very, very important, as we all know. I know several people who have actually stopped playing the game because of the buggy nature of the game, which kind of sucks. So I thought I'd ask that.
Yeah, good question. So we don't really plan them out like every 6 months or whatever. We just do them once we kind of notice things are getting bad. We also try not to plan huge updates too far in advance. That way we can like quickly jump onto a month of just bug fixing. We're currently planning this month to be a little bit of that. Now that Alex is back or off from school and everything, I think we'll have tons of time for that type of stuff. And I will confirm, I'm pretty sure, unless plans change, the Volt bike should be revamped next update, among other things. And
Okay.
I'd also love to do the new bike chassis and a few other things. The Volt won't go away. It's just like we're going to revamp it, make it drive better. It'll have a new design. Maybe we'll use community creations for it. And we'll refund players and they can buy the new one if they want to.
Okay, that's very nice. Now, onto the question that I asked. It was, I'm pretty sure, of course, when will the next community creation season be? Because I don't expect it to be the next season. And then, out of curiosity, how do you feel about giving those players recognition like, in-game, like, in the form of, like, a tag or something, for them getting their stuff in? I know it was done here within a Discord server, but I'm talking about, like, in-game recognition, so...
Yeah, we hadn't thought of that. I can write that down. I think we could totally do like a VIP sort of tag, but maybe they get gold text instead or something. And I think, as far as your other question, I think every season from here on out will be community created. It gives us so much more time to work on actual content.
Wow.
Like the tomb robbery was so nice because we can only work on the tomb robbery. We didn't have to jump over to vehicles and stuff.
Okay, well, yeah, that's very epic. Yeah, I heard that you had made a community creation season to give you guys more time to work on a team update. Such very nice.
Yeah,
that concludes my
cool
time here. Sorry,
thanks for your questions.
I will now ease.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, cool. All right, next up, I don't think he's raising his hand, but Viv3K_87 asks, how did you meet Bad CC?
We were introduced to each other through a mutual friend. I was making a Tron bike, actually, back in like 2012, and I was looking for somebody to program it, and we got introduced to each other. And we've always been like the same personality-wise and everything, and just got along. We didn't immediately make Roblox games. We played Minecraft a lot for a couple years and stuff, but we're always showing each other our own solo projects, and it just made sense to come together and combine our efforts into something really cool.
Awesome, yeah. Who knew that partnership would continue all the way through to this?
Yeah, we never knew.
All right, let's see. Next question. Yeah, this is a lot harder than last time. There's so many people.
Yeah, almost 900.
Oh man, let's break 1,000. Let's do it.
I think 1,000's the limit.
Really? There's a limit to these?
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Oh, well. Sorry if you can't make it in if it's too full. I'm sure someone's recording this, so we'll be able to tune in later on. All right. I don't know if you want to talk about this one. Oh, let's bring him in. Music playing. It's got an interesting question, not really related to Jailbreak.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hey.
I was actually in the Q&A with Bad CC, so this is exciting.
Cool.
So, how is the marble game coming along?
Oh, the Marvel game. That's something I really thought I would finish like a year ago, and it just didn't happen. I don't even know where I went wrong with that. My current plan is I'm gonna bother Bad CC to help me program the rest of it, and it'll only take like a day or two. But I don't know. I just haven't programmed in like 5 years, and I definitely need somebody to help me do it.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. So,
Maybe this summer.
Soon, TM.
Yeah, soon TM for sure. I need to finish the track a little bit too, but
yeah,
that's
I'm
about
excited. I'm excited to play it. Thanks for letting me ask the question.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Cool. I don't think this dude's raising his hand, but I'm Dar X Us asks, who inspired you to develop?
Oh, that'd be all the old developers from like the 2009 era. I remember Defaultio was a big one. I don't remember which games he really had back then, but he always had cool projects. And I always loved Lando's games, like Extreme Hide and Seek, and there was A Pirate's Life. Those were really fun. Yeah, probably those two developers.
Awesome. All right. I apologize if you are raising your hand and I miss you. This list is very long. So, let's see. Where did that go? Oh no, my chat moved. All right. Hello, 1502HD asks, are you trying to expand the map? And if so, in which direction?
It's on my mind. I have some like rough ideas in my mind. I should probably write them down. But right now the main limitation is making sure everybody can play the game still after the map expansion. It's not easy to do map expansions because it's a performance increase usually. But who knows, maybe in the next year or so we might see an expansion heading north in the map, kind of behind the prison.
Exciting. Alright, let's see. Next up, let's ask this question as I frantically scroll through this list. Alright, this one's a pretty nice question. XB_Inky16 asks, Asimo, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
Alright, let's see. Matty Devs has a good question. Let me see if he's raising his hand. I do not see it. Could be missing it, so I'll just ask it for him. How do you get motivation for developing?
You have to be really excited for the project you're working on. I think that means throwing away some ideas. Like, you have to be very motivated because game projects can really take months and months and months of work. And yeah, just try to, if you have a lot of ideas, just try to narrow them down to your best ideas, I guess. That's a tough question.
The $1 million question.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think too, to add on to that, like, just make sure you have a partner too, maybe, that wants to work with you on the game. I think having someone to work with is a huge benefit, and I'm glad I have Bad CC to work with.
Definitely. Let's see. There was a good question that I cannot find anymore.
There's a lot of questions in here.
I know, this is so much fun. Just keep going. Oh goodness. Let's try to filter out the duplicates. Let's see. Okay, Roger Dodger asks a nice question. Let me see if he's raising his hand. Oh, he is. All right, let's bring him in.
Cool.
I sent the invite, so if you are able to, feel free to join.
Yeah, I think you have to click a button, right?
I believe
Roger
so.
Dodger.
Alright, I'll give him a little bit more. If he doesn't end up joining, I'll just ask a question for him.
Sure.
I have no idea how this works, by the way, on the user end, especially on
Okay.
mobile. I don't even know if it works on phones, but we'll see.
Yeah, Roger Dodger, you there?
Alright. Does not look like he's able to make it, so let me ask this question for him. So how did you learn Blender, and are you still on version 2.7?
I am not on 2.7. I upgraded to 2.9. It was a bit of a learning curve, but nothing too bad. How did I learn Blender? Jailbreak kind of forced me to learn Blender because our original plan was to make the vehicles out of parts. And I tried it, and the first vehicle was like 400 pieces, which is not scalable. It wouldn't work for a game. So I jumped into some tutorials online and a lot of YouTube tutorials. The biggest learning curve is the controls, but once you get past that, it is so easy to make stuff, and it's something definitely worth learning.
Ooh, alright. Let's see. Just scrolling through this massive chat.
Yeah, sure.
Some of these questions are just really silly. Okay, let's see. I know this is a question that I'm sure a lot of people are asking. Let's see if he's raising his hand. Okay, I don't see it. So sorry if you are. Black Ninja TBN, that's a long username. Will you bring back other retired vehicles?
Good question. I don't know where I ever stand on that. The people who own the vehicles obviously don't want us to release them. But I think it's okay to bring them back if they weren't rare to begin with, like the Mini Cooper. Just about everybody owned that car, so we brought it back for a season. I do think we need a better way to reward the players who already own it. That way the season's still interesting. And I don't know, maybe in a future season you might see cars come back. I did say the Molten could come back, the M12 Molten, and you might see it come back sometime in the future. I just don't know when it'll be or how that'll work.
It's a hard game of balancing it, trying to figure out what best works for everyone. All right, Rally
Yeah.
Subi, I see you raising your hand. Let's bring you in.
Hey, Rowley's here. He's a very talented community creator.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hi Rowley.
Hello there. So I have two questions for this one.
Sure, go for it.
First, what is the concrete process of you building things for Jailbreak, like robberies or just decorations?
Okay, yeah, so it used to be we kind of winged it, but that's a terrible way to do things. It's how you find problems later. In the last year or two, we've been writing very detailed documents together. Sometimes it's pages and pages long. We did one for the tomb robbery, and it went over every little detail. It went over how things should work, how things should feel. It included concept photos or GIFs from the internet, from famous movies and stuff. And we had plenty of like Indiana Jones material in there and stuff. But that's been kind of the way we do it. It helps a lot in planning. It makes the game fair for everybody, and it helps Bad CC out a lot. He has a document to reference if I'm not online.
Alright, now my second one. Do you have any plugins to aid you in building?
Yeah. Okay. Let me open up Studio. I'm going to see what I have right now. The biggest help is Q Commandtility. It's spelled QCMDUTL. It's by Quinty. He is awesome. His utilities a lot like F3X and those other build tools. I've just used his because it's one of the oldest and it's what I'm familiar with. I hate learning new stuff for like plugins. What other tools do I use? I have a couple Skybox plugins. Those are helpful for finding nice skyboxes. I have and then I have a model resize tool, which is really handy. It doesn't have a specific name. Maybe I could link these after the Q&A, but that's really handy for shrinking down cars very quickly and stuff. But I'd say those are the big ones.
Alright, thanks. Also, the Molten was a very good thing. Like,
Yes.
I don't know how to explain, but it was a very big event for me. It was so sudden, just...
That was a bit of a surprise.
When I saw your direct message, I was literally in school. I just checked my phone and randomly see a Simu DMing me like, what?
That's cool. And players loved it. It was a really cool vehicle.
Yeah, it even brought Creek back. Okay, I'll stop wasting time. You can move on to the next person.
No, not at all. Thanks
Sorry,
so much.
wasting for time.
Thanks for your question. All right. Oh, Siri, no, stop. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. Chase Ricky asks, what is your plan for the future of Jailbreak? Pretty vague, but let's hear it.
Well, we definitely plan on keeping the updates up. So don't expect those to go away near term. Definitely more community involvement. We would love to get more community creations into the game, and it would buy us more time for cooler side projects where we can't have the community help us too much. And who knows, it might buy us some time for some new games from Badimo. That would be cool.
Ooh, let's see what's coming up in the woodworks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's a good question. Let's see if Mr. Alex M is raising his hand. Yeah, this list is not easy to scroll through. It's not in any order. Oh, there he
Maybe
is.
we could do like a Google form or something in the future.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. What's your question?
Hi. So for the what made you decide to build a prison/robbery game?
Okay, so BatCC and I were playing a lot of prison games in our free time. We were working on our own games, but I think we were working on Volt or something. But in our free time, we were playing prison games. My favorite was Prison Life. He liked Redwood Prison. And they both kind of lacked an end game. Like, once you escaped the prison, there was truly nothing to do except return to the prison and cause chaos. So
Kind of like
we decided to
Prison Life.
Yeah. So we decided to set out and make the ultimate prison game that gives you tons to do, including living the life of a criminal.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your question.
Awesome. Thanks for your question. Yeah. All right. Let's move on here. Ooh, this is a life question. It's very real. Let's see if he's raising his hand. Let's see. Don't think so. Oh wait. Nope. There he is. All right. Let's bring you in, Jeremy. I sent the invite. So let's see if he hops in.
Hello.
Hi, Jeremy.
Oh my god.
What's your question?
Would you guys ever bring back the torpedo in Jailbreak?
Ooh. Okay, unfortunately, we can't bring back the torpedo because I made a promise back when we released it that we would not bring it back. But with that said, I have some ideas for some fun cars that will come out in the near future. So keep an eye out for those.
Alright, thank you for that question. I
Yeah.
love your game, by the way.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank
bye.
you. Oh, sorry, I cut him off there. Oopsie.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Okay, I see a question from one of our mods. Mr. Shadow Samurai. Can't you join us on your own? Do I have to invite you? Or do you want to ask your question? Or do you want me to ask it for you?
Shadow's one of our moderators, and he also made the latest Season 4 grand prize.
Yeah, come on. Is he in here? I don't even know if mods can request to speak, because I'm pretty sure they can just join it.
Got it. I thought he got into Bad CC's Q&A somehow.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Alright, well, I guess I'll just have to ask his question for him. Do you plan on adding more features and driving dynamics to vehicles? Oh, Tesla do this. Sorry, like burnouts, new performance upgrades, etc.
I don't know where I stand on that. It's weird. Jailbreak turned into a vehicle game without us really intending to. I think we do have one of the best cars in Roblox. They drive really nice, so it would be fun to add new features there. But I think some new features would involve rewriting our cars completely. And the scary thing about that is we have to rebalance them all and refigure out how fast they are. And I just feel like I would be tortured for years with questions or requests to make cars faster or slower to make them like how they used to be. So I'm not sure. It's kind of up in the air.
Oh, here come our admins joining the, the save channel. Alright, let's see.
We definitely want to do more with cars. So we'll see.
Hey, Real Resistance is in here. Ask your question because I scrolled through it. And I'm sure lots of people want to know.
Ah! Oh no! Okay, I have two questions. Oh, this is a mistake. Okay, I have two questions. Okay, one is a very, very important question. I'm sure a lot of people want to know. Will you ever add cat girls to the game?
Oh my god, that's not what I read.
Okay.
Jeez.
Next question. I was gonna ask this one at the end, but have you seen the Among Us potion at 3 a.m. video by NNA Productions? It is a masterpiece.
I told you to cease.
This is not what he wrote in the question submission, by the way.
Wait, it's not?
I haven't even never played Among Us.
Let me ask the question that you type in the chat.
Yeah, what's the question?
That's the right, I
season
forgot.
when?
New what?
Meme
season.
Oh, meme season. I don't know. Maybe next season. I think I was originally going to do it for this season, but something happened, and yeah, maybe next season, season 5. That would be fun.
I'm sorry, I completely forgot that was my question.
All right, let's move on. Let's try to bring some more people from the community here. Let's see. Okay, this is a good question. Astral Define. Want to see if you're raising your hand. Oh, Roger.
Hey, there's Roger Dodger.
Figured it out. Do you have any other questions that you wanted to ask? Sorry to put you on the spot here.
Are you planning on upgrading? Are you gonna upgrade from your current MacBook?
Upgrading which thing?
Your MacBook.
Oh, okay, so I don't actually have my MacBook anymore. I'm on a Mac Pro right now. That's from like 2013, so it's definitely old. I'm looking to upgrade soon. I'm kind of waiting on new chips from Apple, and then maybe I'll upgrade my setup.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, thanks for your question.
You're welcome.
All right, I know everyone's waiting for those new chips. All right. Astral Defined. He's got a two-parter here. I don't think he's raising his hand, so I'll just ask this question for him.
Sure.
As you mentioned in a previous tweet, you stated you will not be going back to weekly updates. However, do you think it will be a good idea to do weekly scheduled patches that will bring much smoother gameplay to Jailbreak?
Yeah, I think that's an option. We kind of did that this past week. Bad CC pushed 9 or 10 patches. Some of them are like old bugs we've had in the game for years. So that was really cool. Yeah, maybe you'll see more of that in the future. The reason we don't do weekly updates anymore is it gets things into the game very rushed, and it makes it hard to fix them later. Like, apartments are a good example. We did apartments a couple years ago, and they didn't turn out how we wanted them to be because we ran out of time, and redoing them involved completely scrapping all the old code and starting over, and it's a wasted effort.
All right, awesome. And the second question, I'm going to rephrase it a little bit. What are your goals for Badimo?
Yeah, we're excited about Badimo. We both finally have free time to like work on games and stuff. I think you'll definitely see a new project from us in the near term. And we also want to do like game jams with each other, where we have like 7 days to build a game and we can release it to you guys after we're done with it.
That sounds fun. All right, let's see. What else we got here? My chat keeps moving around and losing my spot. Oh no. Alright, this is a fun question. Let's see. He's raising his hand.
It's hard to sort through all these questions.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to figure out how to do this better next time. Oh no. Oh my god, my chat keeps moving. There we go. Okay, well, I think I remember it. Do you have any pets? And if so, do you like cats, dogs? What's your preference?
Uh-oh. I don't have any pets, and I don't think I plan to. I think it's just easier without pets.
Millions of people's hearts are just broken right now.
I know, it's terrible, but like, I don't know. If I had to choose one, I guess a dog maybe.
Ooh.
But that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a time-consuming effort. All right. Let's see. Oh, really? You actually just asked a pretty good question. If you want to ask that one, the one you typed in chat this time.
Okay. Now this is a good one. Okay, will you ever do more collaborations with other games in the future, like you did with Piggy?
Yeah, I think we should. I don't know who we would do it with, but yeah, we're totally open to it. And I've noticed a lot of the top devs are pretty chill and cool and willing to work with us. So that's pretty cool. Maybe.
Guys, delinquent spoiler confirmed. Arsenal X Jailbreak collaboration is coming.
Hey, you never know.
Alright, let's see.
We should try to get some Phantom Forces guns into the game. That'd be fun.
Alright. Super Lightning 789. I see your question. I'm trying to find you if you raise your hand. Where is it? I don't know if he's raising his hand. I might be missing it. Let's see.
Wow, yeah. It's hard to sort through all these.
Yeah.
It's like 200 hands raised.
Oh man. Alright, I don't think he is. As I scroll up and down frequently.
Sorry if we don't select you guys. It's hard to find people.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could search usernames.
Yeah, that'd be so much easier. Alright, so he asks, what is your favorite showcase that you've made?
Oh, I really love Port Gloom, and I think that was the last one I worked on. Or no, the last one I worked on was Buena Vista, and I like that one too a lot, but Port Gloom is just, it was such a project. I can't believe I even got it done. It was like 70,000 pieces, and I built it while working for Roblox directly, and they had me on a project that had 100,000 pieces. So I did both at the same time, and I don't know how on earth I did it. But Port Gloom's my favorite. It's just huge, it's detailed, it looks nice. I like dark settings for games. So yeah, Port Gloom.
There you go. All right. Haze Wet Misty. Let's bring you in here.
Yo, hi.
Hi, Haze.
Hi, Simon. I wanted to ask you, what made you choose this specific kind of art style for Jailbreak? Because it's very like kind of soft on the eye while maintaining a kind of high, not graphics, kind of like high quality graphics with the still kind of soft. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's got like a chunky art style.
Yeah.
It's gotten better, like realer over the years, but it's still chunky. My biggest motivation with Jailbreak was keeping things efficient. So I had to make sure models were not too detailed. Trees are like really simple. I think one tree is equal to like 1.5 parts. Like very simple.
Yeah.
At the time we made Jailbreak, the largest games in Roblox were like 1,000 by 1,000 studs, and Jailbreak was 4,000 by 4,000. So I just knew I had to keep it simple.
I see. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks
Okay,
for your
cool.
question.
All right, cool. But
Oh, I almost kicked him because he just left. Whoops. Okay, good. Whew. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I think I know there's some admins and mods in here. If you guys see any questions too, feel free to point them out for me because this is a lot difficult more than I thought. Let's see.
FYI, you can just right click on the user and hit invite to speak.
What? What? Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh,
I see it. It's on the very top.
Top, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, all right. Let me switch my windows here. Hold on.
I see a question from Ashley, I think, asking if Bad CC and I have ever met yet, because I've previously said we haven't. We still haven't met yet. We've done FaceTimes before. We do voice calls to plan documents, but yeah, we still haven't met each other yet. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of cool that way, because only in this day and age could you do something like that. But we should probably meet up one day.
Someday. All right. Wow, that's so much easier, Tesla. Thank you. All right. Let me bring you Teddy's in here. Let's see. I have invited. Oh, there you are.
Hi, Teddy.
Uh-oh. If you're talking, we can't seem to hear you. All right.
It's weird. I see like a green outline as if he's
green.
talking.
They may be having mic issues of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check your input output.
All right, let me move you back to the audience. I'll just ask your question for you. What is the best part of working with Bad CC?
The best part? I don't know. It's so nice that we're always on the same page. And I don't know, it just feels like we're the same person almost. We can usually finish each other's sentences or ideas, and it just makes it so easy to work on games. And he's so nice too, so it's just, I don't know, it's a pleasure working with him. I never want to work with anybody else really.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
All right, actually that kind of ties into this question. Let me invite Mini Meerkat 99.
Hi there.
Oh.
Hey, I hear you. Barely.
So I just wanted to ask, would you work with any other developers? So it's more than just you and Bad CC?
Yeah, I think we're definitely open to it, and we've talked about it a lot. It would be fun to grow the Bidemo team. We work with Byet for Discord and everything, and he's awesome. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of finding the right people with the right skill sets and personalities, and as long as we all get along together, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your question.
Yeah. Move back to audience. All right, let's see what else we got here. Sorry, just scrolling through these questions. All right, Carbon, ask your question. I like that one.
Right, so my first question is, outside of Roblox, what other games do you play? And out of those games, which one is your favorite?
So, good question. I honestly don't play too many games. Same with Bad CC. I love Team Fortress 2, but I can't play it right now because it's not compatible with my Mac version. Right now, my favorite game is actually Toontown Rewritten, which is it's a revival of Toontown from like 2003. But just a fun.
Yes, that was one of your childhood games, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I played it for like 10 years, and a friend on there is how I found Roblox. I was telling a friend that I wanted to make video games, and he's like, "You should try Roblox. It's kind of like that." And I remember joining Roblox, and it had a very Lego kid look to it, and I was like, I don't know, this is maybe not for me, but I'm glad I did it. And yeah, but I love Toontown. Right now, it's my favorite game.
Very nice. And I forgot what my second question was. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Give me 1 second. That's the wrong person. My spacebar is broken.
Oh no, that's kind of important.
It is very important. I need to fix the spring in it. There we go. Question 2. What genres of music do you listen to?
I like alternative and rock. I like Radiohead a lot. I like a little bit of Muse. And some indie. Cool. Awesome.
I suppose that's that for me for now.
Cool. Thanks,
Someone
Carbon.
else can ask the question now. No problem.
Yep. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to read through this. Alright, let's bring Mermaid's Lover in here. I invited, I'm not sure if you're able to speak. If not, I'll go ahead and ask your question for you, but I'll give you a little bit more.
What was the username?
Mermaid's Lover 1234. All right, I'll go ahead and just ask a question here. What is your favorite part of the map?
Oh, that's a fun question. I'm kind of biased towards the tomb right now because it's new. That itself was like a map expansion, but just underground. Besides that, I love our city a lot, and I like our red bridge a lot. Those are nice places to take screenshots.
Awesome. All right, let's bring in Willie Plays here. It's an interesting question.
Willie Plays, are you out there?
Keep an eye out for that invite. Should be already headed your way. If not, I'll once again just ask a question for you.
Yeah, not seeing him.
Yeah, all right. I'll give it a shot. All right. So, do your friends and family know about Badimo and Jailbreak?
Yeah. All my family does. I usually try to keep it quiet beyond that. If people ask, I'll tell them I just do online games and stuff, and I'll probably downplay it. But yeah, all my family knows, and it's pretty cool. We didn't dream it would turn into what it did, so that's awesome.
Cool. All right, Mark. Let me invite you.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yep.
Yeah, we do. Hi, Mark.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's obviously a pleasure to speak to you.
Yeah.
Holy, my volume's kind of low.
No, you're good.
I just wanted to ask, I remember when Jailbreak first came out, there was sort of a lot of backlash about it, and when it first came out, it was an instant hit, obviously. So I just wanted to ask, how did you and Bad CC kind of deal with that pressure of keeping the game updated with the weekly updates and new content and keeping people playing the game?
Cool. So, first things first, there is always backlash and haters with any game you release, and you just have to ignore it. It's nothing personal. Weekly updates, those are hard to do. You have to like really plan out your schedule and kind of give up your life in a bit. Like you have to just be online working on the game. It's hard to do, but it's really fun and it makes your months go by really quickly. I don't know if it's best for the game, but it's fun.
Right. Well,
I hope that answered your question.
Okay, yeah, it definitely did. Thank you. I if you don't mind, I had a second question as well.
Sure, go for it.
I just wanted to ask, do you have any regrets, kind of along the path Jailbreak took over the years? Like, do you have any regrets, or if you could go back and change anything, would you?
That's a good question. I'd have to think about it a little bit. I do wish we did more around the 2018 or 2019 year. I forget which one it was. But for a while, we had a big stretch of updates, and it was kind of limited by what time we had, because we were both busy. But we had a big stretch of updates that were just adding new vehicles, and it wasn't adding new gameplay, and I wish we kept up the new gameplay stuff more. It'd be nice to go back in time and do that.
Oh, wow. Well, obviously, thank you for letting me on the stage. Thank you for letting me ask my questions, and it's been amazing watching the game grow over the years.
Cool, thanks, Mark.
Awesome, thank you. All right, let's bring in Floopy Man 123.
That's a username. There he is.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
How did you learn to model and design? What inspired you?
Cool. Okay, so I'd always wanted to make games since I was like a kid. I always thought it would be cool. I never dreamed it would turn into anything really. It just seemed like a fun thing to do. I started when I joined Roblox in 2008, and I was just constantly working on projects since then, and I never gave up, and I was always working on something new. And I think as long as you're constantly working on whatever it is you want to learn, you will get better at it. And it's just like a given that you'll eventually have a hit on your hands.
Oh, thank you for the inspiration, because I'm working on a game myself. And thank you for letting me
Cool, yeah.
speak.
Yeah,
Awesome.
don't give up on it.
All right, let's now bring in Battle Guy 02.
Hi, Battle.
Hey!
I hope this isn't a Godzilla question.
Oh, no, it isn't. Trust me. My first question, what is your favorite vehicle in Jailbreak?
Ooh. Let me think about it for a second. As always, I'm biased by what we just added. So the Rattler is a pretty cool season prize. It has some cool effects on it. But
It really
I
is
usually end up driving, if it's not a helicopter, I like the Bugatti a lot, and I like the Roadster a lot, even if it UFOs a little bit.
That's nice. My second question is, what is your favorite movie of all time, and what are your favorite movie genres?
Oh no. Okay, I'm really bad with movies. I've only caught up to Star Wars like a few years ago. And oh man, favorite movie. I don't watch movies enough to have a favorite movie. I don't know. I love Tron Legacy, obviously. I made a game after it. So let's go with Tron Legacy for now.
Alright. Hey, can I sneak in a third question?
Sure, go for it.
Will you update Tron?
Dude.
We
You
need a
mean
Tron
Volt?
update. Oh, my
Yes.
bad. Yeah, Volt.
I think... I don't know. That's up in the air. It'd be nice to fix it up and make it work again. One thing I would love to do is to game jam like an open world Volt game. I think that could be a lot of fun.
Or a Volt jailbreak, like one of those, what it's called, in the center. I forgot.
Oh, a season?
Oh, no, not the season.
Oh.
Shoot, what's it called where you play Roblox?
Oh, game mode.
Or, yeah, game mode. That would be cool.
cool.
Like a Volt race. That'd be very interesting.
Yeah, maybe we could do that. That's a fun idea. We thought about getting rid of game modes, but we recently decided that I think they're going to stick around and we'll fix them up.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure
Thanks for your
talking to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hey, you too. Thanks.
Awesome, thank you. All right. Let's see. Let's bring in Felly Run, I believe. I'm always like butchering everyone's username.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What's your question?
I have a question. What are the biggest challenges in Jailbreak's development which you overcame?
Ooh. Trains were a really hard one. That's more of like Bad TC's problem. But trains were so difficult. It took us like 6 months to get those right. And that was after working on them for a few months. As far as my side of things go, vehicle interiors has been a huge challenge. It just takes a lot of time, and you have to somehow keep the new vehicle the same speed as the old vehicle, despite it being heavier because of the interior. So yeah, I'd say interiors right now are the trickiest thing, and I definitely need to get more of those done. Maybe next update.
Okay. Can I ask another question?
Sure.
If you are, I don't know if you're planning to stay a Roblox developer, but would you take other like development careers, like in bigger games or something like that?
It's funny you ask that. I was watching some Unreal Engine 5 stuff this morning, and that's really tempting. It would be fun to move there and make some solo projects. But right now, I'm very happy with Roblox, and I don't plan to leave. I think you can expect to see me on Roblox for a very long time.
Okay, cool. Thank you for answering the question.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, thank you. All right, let's move on to Aaron S675LT. Alright, invite has been sent. If you're able to make it in, please join. If not, I'll go ahead and ask your question for you. Alright, looks like he's not able to make it in. I'll just generalize his question a little bit also then. So what are your hobbies outside of Roblox and Jailbreak?
The bad thing is I don't have too many hobbies. My main issue right now is my hobby was Roblox, making games, and then it turned into a job. So now I need to find a new hobby, and I don't totally know what it is. If I'm not playing, or if I'm not working on Roblox, I'm usually like driving somewhere. I love driving. Like any road trip I can take, I'll take it. But that's not really a hobby. So I guess for now, I don't really have a hobby, and I need to find one. It's kind of bad.
All right, Carbon. On that same note, since you mentioned driving, if you want to ask your question, Carbon.
I will ask my question. So, question 3 from me. What is your favorite non-Tesla vehicle?
Ooh, Like in real life?
In real life, yes.
Okay, so as far as favorite vehicle I've driven, I drove an Lexus LC500, which was just awesome. It sounded amazing inside. Best sounding car I've ever driven. It was just a little slow, but just an amazing car overall. And I think ultimate dream car status would be like a Koenigsegg Gemera, or Gemera, however you say it.
I think it's Gemera.
Yeah, that thing's just
Gemera,
so
who knows?
cool.
Yeah, that is a very, very nice car. The doors are very cool as well.
Yeah, I love driving people around. Like if I go on a road trip, it's fun to bring people. So that would be like the ultimate road trip car.
For certain. The only problem would be paying for repairs if something goes wrong.
Yeah, that would be
quite
bad.
pricey.
I think you could afford it if you could buy the car.
That is true. But yes, that is all for me, or from me, for now.
Cool, fun
Someone else
question.
can
Thank
ask me
you.
a question. You're welcome.
All right, let's move on.
I say
Let's
we
see.
do like a few more questions, and then we could end it there.
Yeah. Sounds good.
No,
Get those
already been
last
an
minute
hour.
questions in. I know time goes by fast. All right, let's get you in here. Navia Mold.
Hi, Navia.
Yeah. Hi. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question. When you were making those car textures, how long did it took for you to make those, and how did you learn making it?
So those are really tricky, and I'm glad we have the community making them now. Car textures, for those who don't know, we don't paint them like you would paint a picture. What you do is you have to go in Blender, and you combine all of these math-based, they call them nodes. And there's tutorials online for node texturing, but it's just crazy. You're basically building math equations, and it spits out patterns and colors and layers, and it's just so tricky to make the thing you want to make. But we have to do it that way because if we don't, we would have to hand paint every single car individually. And then if a new car came out, we'd have to hand paint all the previous skins individually. It'd be a nightmare. So yeah, that's why we do it like that.
But how long did it took to make them?
Oh, sorry. I say it takes a good hour or so to make a good one. You can sometimes stumble upon designs accidentally, but yeah, I'd say about an hour.
Oh, okay. And I also have one more question. When you guys fixed that author script, and then another one came, which like spammed the whole chat. Thank you, Bayat, for hanging out with authors. And what was that all about? I'm really wondering about that.
Oh, you talking about the exploits?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are just never ending. We do care about them, and I would argue that every single update has something in it that tackles those. We just don't talk about it a lot because it's just better to secretly throw out new ways to fight it. If you announce it too much, it just gets too much attention, and you might have new exploits coming your way.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was all my questions. Thanks for answering them.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, we got two more. Let's do two more.
Sure. Yeah, two more.
All right, I like
Great
this
questions
one.
today.
Yeah, definitely. All right, XM Patton, you will be one of the last two.
Hi, Patton.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So, how do you balance your updates with what the community wants versus like what you and Bad CC envision for the future of Jailbreak?
Cool. So the good news is that we have usually the same ideas that the community has. I think we all kind of agree where Jailbreak should go. There is definitely some trickiness with what the players want. Like in recent example, players wanted a space robbery. I don't know how many players wanted a space robbery, but there's decent chatter about it on Twitter, and we both kind of decided it would be a little too crazy for Jailbreak. It might just, maybe the game loses its focus, I don't know. but we're still kind of open to it in the future. It has to be done right. We don't like loading screens and stuff. But yeah, we usually are on the same page.
Is it hard to like get into playing video games in your free time since like that's your entire job and you're working with them all the time?
Yes, it is, because it's like you're at a computer for 8 hours. You don't really want to stay on a computer beyond that and play games. Or at least I don't. I think some people can play on a computer all day and be fine, but I'm not used to that. So usually if I'm not working on games, I try to get outside and do stuff.
Awesome. Thank you for your question. All right.
Thank you.
We got one more. This is gonna be a good one.
Last question.
All right, get your last minute questions in and let's see if you'll be the last one. If you see one that you like, let me know. I'm trying to find a good one to end off on.
I haven't really been looking.
Let's see.
Overwhelming.
Oh, chat's just going crazy now. Everyone trying to get their question in.
Here's a good one. It's pronounced GIF.
Ooh,
No.
right.
Incorrect. No. Bad. that is peanut butter.
Here's my problem with GIF. When people say it, I think they're saying gift, like a birthday gift. So I think GIF's like the clearest.
That does make sense.
Because if you say GIF, I know you're not talking about peanut butter. No one talks about peanut butter.
Unless they're a peanut butter enthusiast.
Maybe.
I feel betrayed. Why?
But it's not giraffic or what's it even stand for?
Graphics interchange format.
Yeah, it's not giraffics interchange format.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, it's graphics.
Any other questions?
Graphics interchange format. There we go.
Man, this is tough. I'm trying to. These are some good questions coming in, but can't ask them all.
I did see one good one. Let me see if I can't remember who it was from.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find it. But what I remember it being was, are there any scrapped vehicles or robbery features that you've thought of, maybe modelled a bit, and then gone, nah, I don't like this, and then scrapped it?
Sure. We can make that our last question. I wish we could find who asked the question.
I found it. It was from Dumb Thoughts.
Cool. Okay, so should we invite him in, or is that good enough?
Are you able to, Carbon? Because I cannot locate this.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. The problem is there's so many people.
Yeah, there are.
99 plus requests. Where are they? I feel like I'm going to be scrolling all day trying to find them.
Don't worry. We could just answer it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Most obvious.
I reached the bottom of the list and didn't find them.
Okay. Most obvious would be the power plant. We completely scrapped that and redid it for the better, and that was nice. I'm trying to think of like mechanics wise. There's nothing memorable, at least. I really thought we would have scrapped the ducking on the minecarts in the tomb robbery. I didn't think we'd have time for that. I'm glad we did. The robbery was also intended... Okay, here's something with the tomb robbery. I guess it's just freshest in my mind. The original plan was to have you do like 1 or 2 randomly generated mazes and stuff, and then you get to the tomb, and then you have 2 or 3 more obstacles to reach the exit. Minecarts were never part of the plan until like 2.5 weeks before the update, and it just seemed like a no-brainer, and that's when we reorganized it all. We took away the random generation part of it, and we just decided to make it like 3 obstacles. So the spikes, the darts, and the bridge, and then the tomb, and then the minecart ride home. And I'm glad we did that. It worked out for the better.
Awesome. Cool. I think that will wrap up this Q&A session. So keep an eye out for any future events. Thank you for everyone who asked your questions, and thank you, Simo, for coming in here and doing the Q&A session and doing a voice reveal. I know a lot of people are excited about that.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Super great questions. I'm sorry if we couldn't get to yours. There's just like thousands of them.
Yeah, so hopefully next time around we'll find a better system to do this, but thanks everyone for tuning in. I think that'll wrap it up. Any last words?
Cool. No, that should do it. Thanks everybody. Have a good day.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. All right, take care now.
Bye.
I'm not sure how to end this.